Today we're checking out the EMEET S800. It is a 4K camera with up to 30 FPS or 1080p up to 60 FPS. We're going to be trying this out today, seeing how well it works with the built-in autofocus in both low light and max light. But first, let's see what it comes with. So it comes with a heavy-duty USB-C cable right here. Just a simple plug-in. This is to connect it from your PC to the device. Now here is that 4K camera with the easy webcam mounting option. So you can use this directly on your monitor, and I'll show you that in a second. Or it also has your typical tripod mount on the bottom. This also has a built-in Sony sensor, which is supposed to give it incredibly clear picture. And this is one of the cooler flaps I've seen here to close the camera. It has a little closing shutter you can get just by rotating this. On the back you have some ventilation and your USB-C plug-in. Now this also has dual built-in microphones, so we'll see what the quality sounds like and how directional it is. Connecting this should be pretty easy. I'm going to take my prior webcam, which has USB-C. I'm going to unplug it, move it aside, and plug in my new one. This is a pretty simple mounting method. Just lift it up. And then you can use this back portion just to angle this however you want. Open that shutter. Now we can set it up and give it a try. So this is what the video quality looks like in pretty low light. I have a small spotlight just off to the side, and this is also actually the built-in microphone. Now this has HDR included. Now that we have a decent idea, let's turn on a little bit more light to see how the color changes. Then I want to show you some of the features through the EMEET software. So we have a lot more color now, and you can see how much more vivid the picture is. It looks a lot clearer. Now let's look at the EMEET software, which is pretty cool. So this is the EMEET software, and it can do a number of different things, starting with framing grid or the ability just to flip your image vertically or horizontally. You can also change the focus from face focus to center focus. So if you start to put an object in front, you can see with face focus, it's going to stay on my face. But if we change it to center focus, right, it's going to focus in on the key now because it's whatever's in the center. So that's a cool feature as well. Now you can turn off autofocus and adjust your focus pretty manually using this bar, or I just stick to autofocus. I think it's better. And then it has a pretty good zoom feature where you can actually zoom in quite a bit. But there's so much more if we go into video settings. Now inside here, we can do a number of things, such as turning on HDR. Unfortunately for this feature, it seems like we need USB 3.0, which I clearly don't have plugged in, so we're gonna leave that one alone. You can also customize the video quality, portrait, object, vivid, bright, so a bunch of different options. I like standard, and then choose between 60 or 50 Hertz. And there's a ton of different other image settings we can play with right at the bottom here. There's also microphone noise reduction, which you can toggle directly on the top here, and you'll be able to hear the difference as I'm toggling it. Look at that. A pretty great camera with a ton of extra features. Honestly, pretty good overall. I like the video quality. I think it looks clear and crisp, and I'll be using this one going forward.